Imagine stepping into a crowded hall in 1969. New York City. Neon lights flicker, music pulses. You were Sasha, a young queer artist hiding your true self behind a canvas. Suddenly, sirens wail, police flood in. Cliff and Marsha, two fierce drag queens, stand tall. You feel fear, but also a spark in the air, spark of rebellion, the spark of hope. That night that you join the first riots at Stonewall Inn. Fast forward to today, you sit in a modern classroom, your screen glowing. You scroll through the timeline of LGBTQ plus rights. The criminalization of same-sex acts, first pride marches, fights for marriage equality. Each milestone feels like a colorful thread in a giant tapestry of humankind. You realize these threads connect you to Sasha, Cliff, Marsha, and to every person who dared to love freely. Let's dive deeper. Picture a legal battle in 1982. In Bowers v. Hardwick, the Supreme Court ruled it was illegal for two men to share private intimacy. Your heartbeat quickens. A wave of shock hits the community. Yet just over a decade later, in 2003, the same court overturns that ruling with Lawrence v. Texas. You clap your hands. You feel the power of activism, science, and smart arguments, changing minds and law. Now imagine a small village in 2010. Two teens, same gender, dream of marrying. Their families struggle to understand. Schools teach silence, stigma, shame. But a group of teachers, parents, and young activists stand up. They bring simple lessons about identity, respect, consent over coffee and late-night chat. They replace fear with knowledge. They show that when you learn about gender and sexuality, you replace ignorance with empathy. Here's the kicker. LGBTQ plus rights aren't only about big court cases or parade. They're about everyday choices. When a doctor uses correct pronoun, when a school nurse welcomes a transgender student, when a friend listens without judgment, each action shifts society toward fairness. So what can you do? Pick up a book by the Laverne Cox or Dr. Kate Bornstein. Watch documentaries like Paris is Burning. Follow grassroots groups fighting for queer youth in your city. Dig into research on how inclusive policies boost mental health and lower bullying. Talk to people, listen first, then share. You've walked through Stonewall, felt the sting of injustice in courtrooms, sipped coffee in that village school. Now it's your turn. Open your mind. Challenge old myths. Celebrate every shade of love and identity. Your next step, dive into the rich world of LGBTQ plus rights. Learn, question, and unteach. The story isn't over. It's just beginning. And you hold the pen.